Hello students, today we are going to discuss chapter 17, 18 and 19 of your geography book. And the chapter number 16 is deducted from your syllabus. So we will be discussing these three chapters. In chapter number 17, we will be discussing about the need for the waste management. Then the second chapter 18, we will be discussing about the methods of the safe disposal of waste. And in chapter 19, we will be discussing about the reducing and reusing and recycling of the waste. Now, as we go with what is a waste? Waste is a useless or unwanted materials that has no further use and has to be thrown away. Now, what is a waste? Which is a useless or unwanted material which we cannot be used again. Now, it is generally discarded or we can be thrown away by household or industries, etc. Now, as we see in the picture, there are types of waste like agricultural waste. What comes in agricultural waste? In agricultural waste, the peel of the fruit or the vegetables and the spoiled vegetables all comes under the heading of agricultural waste, and even the leaves or the plants that are all comes under the heading of agricultural waste. Then comes the industrial waste. Industrial waste means the plastic or the glass pieces or the iron materials, that all comes under the heading of the industrial waste. Then the household waste, the cardboard box, all the tins, bottles, all the things that we are not in use of use in our house, that is all household waste. And the hospital waste is that the used syringe, then the glucose bottles, all these are under the heading of hospital waste. Now, there are different types of waste like gaseous waste, then solid waste and liquid waste. Then what is that gaseous waste? The smoke or the smoke that comes out from the factories, and even the burning of plastic in our houses, that all comes under the heading of gaseous waste. And the liquid waste, the waste that are thrown away or sent out from the factories, dirty water that is thrown from the factories or even from our home bathrooms or the toilets, that comes under the liquid waste. Then the compost waste, that means which can be decomposed, we can collect in one place and it can be decomposed and used as a fertilizer. Then solid waste is that the waste, the plastic or other materials that we are collected somewhere and kept, which are not in use, that are called solid waste. Now, as we go with the waste management. Now, what is a waste management? The process that involves of collection of waste, reduction of waste, recycling, proper disposal of waste, and the transformation of waste to any useful resource. The waste management means how we can reduce the waste, or how we can recycle and used into different forms, or how can be disposed, and how can we transform this waste into different forms. This is called the waste management. The process that is done is called waste management. Now, like there are certain items that can be recycled, like a paper and cardboard box. Then metals, some metals we can be recycled and used into different forms. Then glasses, plastics, all these things can be recycled. Now we go with the need for the waste management. As we know, the waste has increased, so therefore we should be taken care of how to reduce it, how to recycle it, and how to put it into somewhere so it can be disposed properly. Now, why we need to take care of this one? Because the growth of population and industry has industry means the people have the population has increased and the industry also has increased. Therefore, the vehicle and airplanes, for the speedy transportation of airplanes all has increased. So therefore there is a lot of pollutions are taking place in the environment. And the second is the increasing urbanization, means the overcrowding. As we will go to the market, we know that there are a lot of people comes for the shopping, and when we throw this waste here and there, it may cause foul smell, or it can be cause any other disease to the people, those who come there. Okay, so therefore we need to take care of this waste management. Then the lack of space for for disposal or garbage, means as we told, the cities have increased, so therefore we do not have enough place for the to dispose the garbage. Then as we know that there are a lot of people change the agricultural land into making houses or factories, so therefore we don't have enough place for the disposal of the garbage or waste. And the next point is that environmental pollution. As we know, when the waste is increased, automatically the pollution will also increase, and it contaminates the earth and atmosphere. It causes trouble for the people as well as the animals. And the next need for that need of waste management is that increase in airborne and waterborne disease. It is a waterborne disease. Now, what is the airborne disease? That is the illness or when an infected person release droplet from coughing, sneezing, the virus spread through air. The examples are flu, chickenpox, or these are examples for the airborne disease. So it is very contagious when we are in a crowd and the people cough, sneeze, the virus contaminated to the people. And as we know, in the present situation, the coronavirus is spreading. That's why it is asked for us all to use the mask and sanitize our hands and all, because when we go to the crowded place, we do not know what which person is having and whether we will get or not. So therefore we should be very careful. And then the waterborne disease are that when we use the contaminated water, when we take the dirty water, we get dysentery, cholera, etc. So these are the need for the waste management. Now there are different methods that we use for the safe disposal. There are 6 points. First is collection of waste, and secondly is of segregation, means separation of the waste, then the storing waste, and then the transfer and transportation of waste, then the dumping or landfills, and the 6th point is composting. So these are the methods that we use for the safe disposal of the waste. Now as we go with the first point, collection of waste. Now collection of waste is very important activity and responsibility of the municipality. Okay, so especially in crowded areas, big cities, where the waste should be collected and disposed in particular place. The collection of waste must be organized area wise by covered trucks, vans, etc., so that the littering can be prevented. So when the waste is collected, it should be carried by a covered trucks or vans, so that it will not be dropped here and there, and the stray animals or the if animals will not carry here and there or drop it there and here and there. And day by day collection is very important to spread of disease and polluting the environment. Now we need to when we keep the waste for 2-3 days, we know that there will be a lot of foul smell will be there, and the worms get into, and that can cause the environmental pollution, and even people get a sickness from the foul smell. So therefore we need to collect it day by day. Then the building materials or scattered pieces of rubbish must be collected and disposed separately. Now when we make houses or any other building, there may be of the waste of the iron will be there, glass pieces, wood pieces, all will be there, so that we need to keep it separately, and it should not be put it here and there, it should be separately kept. or collected separately. Now the second method is that segregation of the waste, means the separation of the waste. The waste from residential, hotels, restaurants and office complexes segregated in different categories of biodegradable and non-degradable. Means we know from the restaurants or from household or hotels, we know the waste that comes maybe of the food or the vegetables. So that should be separately kept, and even from the office, then maybe the paper and bottles or any other plastic items should be separately kept. Then biomedical waste and industrial waste must not be mixed with the municipal waste. Now what is a biomedical? The medicines or the syringes that we get from the hospitals, and industry waste like such as iron materials, plastics, cardboards, all this should not be kept together with the municipal waste. Municipal waste, usually people from the municipality, it is asked us to keep the waste from the houses. Then the waste must be separated into vegetables, leaves, garden waste which can be decomposed, and chemical and e-waste must be treated separately. So which can be decomposed should be kept separately, and the waste must not be left it in open. It should be kept covered. So even at home also, even any other place, the waste should not be open and kept, so that it will not be carried by the stray animals or by the flies or crows, etc. Now the third method is that is storing waste. Now when we store the waste, what we need to do? Storing a waste should not be near residential area. So where the people are living, there should not be a place be kept for the storing of waste. And secondly, the dustbin must not be exposed to the atmosphere or to the stray animals. So the dustbin should not be open and kept, so that the stray animals should not come there and carry it. They eat there, pick up something and drop here and there. It can cause for the environment pollution. And next is the handling and transferring the waste into a van should be done properly. So when we carry the waste to put into the particular place, it should not be dropped here and there. And manual handling of waste must be avoided, so that it will prevent people from exposure of dreadful diseases and infections. So when the waste that may be from the hospital should not be thrown here and there, or the cottons which are used for the cleaning of some wounds, or the syringes which are used should not be thrown here and there, so that people will not get any sickness, or it will not contaminate the earth. Now next is transfer and transportation of waste. Now for the transportation of the waste, as we said, there should be vehicle and it should be covered properly, and it should be designed also. People should know that it's the vehicle that is used for the collection of waste. Now next is dumping and landfills. Now the large area on the outskirts of the cities where the waste is deposited. So the place where we are depositing the waste should be outskirts or far away from the cities, so that it will not cause trouble for the people there living there. And the next method is that composting. Composting means compost is a biodegradable organic waste. Means like the newspaper, leaves, grass, fruit or vegetable peels, kitchen waste, and wooden material. This all can be decomposed. So therefore what we need, we should make a pit there and collect it together. So when the waste is mixed with the soil, then the water and air, and when it is heated up with the carbon dioxide, it can be turned into another form or another product, and we can use this one as a fertilizer of the land. Next is the need and method for reducing, reusing and recycling waste. Now, waste generation and management is becoming a universal problem, especially in the developing countries. So we know that the crowded has increased, the factories have increased, so therefore lot of wastes are increased automatically. So we need to take care of the waste. Now what are things we can do it? Now reducing our waste. Now what are the points we should know in this topic is that reducing the use of harmful articles which are non-biodegradable like poly bags and replacing them by cloth bags or paper bags. As we know, when we go for shopping, we have bags carry bags at home. So better that we carry the bags for when we go for shopping instead of taking the poly bag from the shops, and that will not when we bring it home, we will be throwing here and there, and the poly bag will be cause the pollution can be polluted. We cannot throw it in the here and there. If we are throwing on the land, it will be harmful for the land, and when we burn it, the smoke can be giving the air pollution. Then promoting awareness among the human beings. So give the awareness for the people to use the things which can be decomposed or reused or recycled. Then with improved technology which aims at using minimum resources, product durability has improved. Hence purchasing items which will not be affect the environment, like we need to use solar energy heater and other solar products which will help reducing the waste generate at a source. So we need to make use of the solar energy for sometimes we need to use this one for the heating of the room or water, etc. Then learning to use products which do not generate too much waste, are eco-friendly or biodegradable. So we should use the products which can be which is eco-friendly. Then household waste, that is vegetable peels, garden waste, etc. can be reduced by making compost. As we said, we should have the compost place where we can decompose the waste which we get from the houses. Then we go for the reuse and recycling waste. So reuse means there are many things that can be reused with a little change in appearance, like converting the old pieces of cloth into dolls or cushion covers, doormat, etc. So when we are not using some clothes or unwanted cloth can be used into doormat or cushions, etc. Then making the new notebooks from the unused pages of the old notebooks, all this can be reused. Then reusing the old tires, tin cans, glass bottle, etc. So the old tires we can use as a cushions when we cover with another cloth or something, doing some materials design on that, we can use as even the cushion. Or then many waste collectors collect waste items which serve as a raw material for the another items. So there are people coming collecting that one, and they sell it in the place where the people are taking the old items and they use into different form, or they recycle it. So even some solid waste from the industry can be also utilized. So therefore we should know what are the things, what are the items can be recycled or reused. So and that we should use it properly. So as we learn this chapter, we should know, we should keep in mind that we should not use we should not litter or throw the waste here and there, and the waste that can be come up maybe in the functions and all can be reduced. Okay.